Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout. Damage Control, the hilarious saga of the galactic Star Wars cruiser. Before I jump into this, this is so much more entertaining than episodes 7, 8, and 9 of the Star Wars series. Before we jump into this hilarious article, be going over, click subscribe, comment, like. I really appreciate it. Okay, so if you've been following what has been going on with the Disney Star Wars Galactic Cruiser, this, I guess it was in theory a good idea, an interesting idea, a new direction, if you will. However, the execution, let's just say, is a little out of this world. And I don't mean in a good way. Um, So here is an article here from piratesandprincesses.net. They kind of got some good stuff. Here's Disney people telling you why the Galactic Star Cruiser is worth the high price tag. So right now, Disney is in the awkward position of before they fully open to the public, they have to justify why anyone in their right mind would pay $6,000 for a weekend at this thing, which is not good because if before you even provide a service to somebody, you have to immediately just try to like tell people like, it'd be like, if you want to buy a car and, there's all this marketing directed towards you and then all of a sudden you're hit with all these like terrible reviews of that car and a car company comes out and is like, please buy our car, it's really not that bad, and then they have all these fake customers who pretend to have bought the car and they like take selfies of them in the car. That's basically what this is. So Disney is actually allowing people to stay, who certain select people, pretty much bloggers, journalists, to stay for free to experience what it's like to go to this thing. And then what do you think they're going to do after they stay there for free? Of course they're going to give it a positive review, but it's just so funny because the reviews even by the people that are staying there for free isn't that great. So this is actually a still image of what it's like in the cruiser. I am not sure what the quality of the beverages are. I'm sure they're pretty watered down, not that great. But it says, well, I have to give credit to this media person. They went there. They asked two Disney executives flat out why they felt it was worth the $4,800 to $6,000 entry level price for the Star Wars Galactic Star Wars Cruiser experience. It's even hard saying that. It's like a tongue twister. And they answered. It's always really awkward when you ask somebody that has a lot of authority a question, even like a nice question, but when you ask them a question that it's going to make them uncomfortable and they're on camera, it's difficult. It's difficult standing there doing that. So this woman who her name is she's a Disney creative executive, Wendy Anderson. Yeah, so it says the bantha in the room. That's pretty funny. The bantha in the room. The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is quite expensive for many fans. Yeah, I think pretty much for 99.9% of all fans, it's out of reach. Here's how Disney creative executive Wendy Anderson and Anne Morrow Johnson answered when I asked if the experience is worth it. I wonder what the executive at Disney is going to say about the service they provide. Of course they're going to say it's worth it. But let's read how they try to do mental gymnastics here. So Wendy says, I think, I think the depth of the storytelling, the amount of play, the amount of engagement that a person is going to experience, I don't think you're going to question the cost. I actually think you're just going to have a lot of fun and you're going to have a deep experience with your passengers, with your fellow passengers that is unlike anything else in the world. Well, I have to agree with you on that one. It's not going to be like anything else you've experienced, especially nothing you've experienced when you paid $6,000. And Disney creates a lot of experiences at a lot of different price points for people. That's true, like $10 bottles of water. And this might not be for everybody to choose, and that's okay. But I really hope people think more about the experience they're going to have than anything else. I mean, boy, are you sold now? Are you sold in this thing? Are you excited? Are you excited to drop a couple paychecks on this thing? Jeez, oh man. I mean, I don't think you're going to question the cost. Are you serious? I mean, how much disposable income does this lady think the people have, especially right now? Of course you're going to question the cost. You know that it's not just going to be 6 grand. That's 6 grand to get in. You're not going to be drinking and eating for free. It's probably like $20 drinks. It's probably like, I mean, you're not going to be getting any free souvenirs. That's crazy. Okay, so people aren't going to question the cost because it's Disney and Star Wars, and if they do, that's okay. It's not for you. There are other experiences that are in your price range, followed by, she hopes, that people think about the experience and not the price tag. She definitely never worked in sales. Anne Morrow Johnson, the woman from the initial video that was removed, okay, so she says, so again, this is completely new type of experience, right? There's nothing like this that's ever existed before. Yeah, there's never been a cruise that existed before. And if you think about going to a piece of theater, as you said, you were surprised by the amount of story there. This truly is a 2-day piece of immersive theater. That's also a game. That's also a cruise experience. That is also a way to live your Star Wars story. So I'm not sure that it can be compared to anything that we've seen in the past. Uh, this is just so lame saying this because there are so many people that do cosplay. There's so many people that do, you know, immersive mystery theaters. You sit down, you eat, and there's like a fake crime that's committed, and you have to kind of figure it out, and you even talk to the actors. People do that. There's people that dress up from different periods of time, and they pretend to be a character, and it goes on for many, many days. And I guarantee that somebody has done that on a cruise ship of some sort. Basically, it's new and it's immersive, so you can't compare it to other things. So, in other words, you got to pay the price. There you have it, straight from the Disney executives. This is the thought process behind the pricing. It's new and different and immersive and worth it because they set the price. For some, it might be, but there are many that are priced out. But this isn't for them. They have other experiences within those budgets. Yeah, you can go stay in the line for a couple hours if you can't afford it. You can literally do a week at Disney World and hang out in Galaxy's Edge for a couple of days for the same price or less. Very true, very true. You are allowed to leave, do your own thing, and not be on a fast-paced schedule. Don't feel too left out if you can't afford it. So true. I mean, look, this could be an amazing, experience, but from the videos, and I urge you, go on Instagram, go on Twitter, type in, just type in about this ride, the Galactic Star Cruiser. There's video of like lightsaber duels. There's video of alien line dancing, and no, I'm not joking with you. Alien line dancing, like alien honky tonk line dancing. Um, there's like female Greedo beatbox, DJing, dancing, hip hop dancing, space hip hop dancing. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing that this is the best they could come up with. But I'm guessing that Disney, because of their new kind of ideology and how they hire and how they put people in different positions, they probably are not elevating people based on their abilities and their merit. They're probably, doing certain quota systems and things like that, and it's pretty obvious. The The Walt Disney would not be he would not be paying $6,000. He would have probably flipped out that it would ever cost anybody that much. But anyways, let me know. What do you think? Are you reassured by Wendy Anderson and Ann Morrow Johnson's comments there that hey, you can shell out 6 grand, no deal, or not a big deal. You're not going to think about it. Or hey, if you got to think about 6 grand for a weekend, it's not for you. Do you agree with that? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you want to get future rants, reviews, or original content, click subscribe. Later.